Hi, everybody. I'm Kriss Jarecki, and I'm an EMDRIA approved consultant, basic trainer, and advanced credit provider. And I am also a member of the community of folks with a disability, as I'm a person who is legally blind. And I want to bring a couple of ideas for resourcing clients that you might work with who identify as having a disability. There are so many things I could offer, but in lieu of time, I'm going to just make a couple suggestions. One suggestion is that for me, it's been wonderful meeting people. I've had wonderful experiences. I've learned a tremendous amount about myself and my community, and I've been able to give back in ways that feel really great. And I highly suggest that you ask your client about those things. Know good experiences they've had, great people they've met, times when they felt empowered and did things that they felt good about. Because all of those things can then be brought in when we do like resource development activities. Another thing is to be aware of what senses resonate the most with your client. So if you have a client who has paralysis, they might really resonate with sound. So you may do a relaxation exercise using sound from YouTube, or if you have a singing bowl, you can touch and just listen, or if you have some kind of instruments in your office, or to just play some music, right, as a resource for clients. If you're a person who has low or no vision, and tactile is really important, is really resonating. You may have lots of fidgets around, right? Soft blankets to touch and wrap in, clay to just to model, rough stones to play with, right? As ways to ground, right? And the other thing I would mention is be aware of resources, right? What are the resources in the community that your client lives in? For example, in my community, I'm aware of the Commission for the Blind and Visually Impaired, right? We have Buffalo Hearing and Speech Center has all kinds of supportive services. How about online blogs? Like one of the blogs that I'm in is called The Blind Leading the Blind. And one of my colleagues who has cerebral palsy, she runs a blog and a Facebook for folks with CP and other related disorders. Put together a list of those things. And I wouldn't just say, oh, here you go, client, here's your list. I would say, I have a list of blogs, YouTube videos, other community and online resources, and you're welcome to a copy if you'd like. The other thing that I would really suggest is that you take a look inside and check in with what your perception of folks with a disability is. What has your interactions been? What has your what are your thoughts about that? What are your experiences with that? Because the more insightful you are and the more comfortable you are, the more grounded, open, and accessible space that you will provide for your clients to resource and to use EMDR to heal. And the fact that you're watching this tells me that you are already open to taking a look at your work with clients who have a disability. And I want you to know how much I appreciate that. Thank you for your time.